Hello, blogosphere. My name is Ruby, and I generally write this blog, and I didn't really have time today to dig into a topic that is on my mind, so I thought I would just do a video post inspired by my friend Joshua Fisher, who has begun video posting his opinions on politics, and I think that is ballsy because so hardly do we feel welcome to talk about politics because, oh my god, your opinion might vary from someone else's. Anyway. So today I want to talk about tolerance and how I think it's bullshit. Tolerance is something you should apply when talking about like the looseness of your sock elasticity. It loses its elasticity, and I can tolerate that for like half a day, and then I have to throw that sock away. And that is certainly not what you should say when you're talking about another human being or a group of human beings because they're gay or because they practice a religion or because they have autism or whatever. Tolerance is just not applicable to human beings, and I think that it's unfortunate that people use that expression in talking about things that they don't like. Like, I tolerate gay people. And I'm better than a lot of people because I tolerate them. Well, you know what? No, you're not, because you don't understand what being gay is if you only tolerate it. That means it's like something that is pushed aside. You're not going to really submerge yourself in understanding what is going on in the gay community or with that person you're tolerating or whatever. Instead, it's like dismissive, and I feel like tolerance is like I said, something that has to do with your sweater. Like, I can tolerate wearing this sweatshirt for like 6 hours and then I feel smothered and I have to take it off, you know? That's tolerating. And it's not, and being intolerant of things would be actually what you're kind of embodying. Like, just because you say I'm tolerant of the Jewish boy down the block doesn't mean that you're not just like excluding him for his identity. And that brings me to identity. Because I think identity is also at the root of this tolerance issue, which is, you know, you have so many layers of identities. For instance, myself, I identify myself as a woman and a girl, and then like a mom and a wife and a sister and a daughter and a cousin and a friend and a lover and a hypocrite and a nerd, and like I think I embody all of those things. But when it comes down to like identifying with a race or with a group of religious people or with skin color or with like a genetic mutation where only hands grow out of your head or whatever, a whole tribe of those people, they identify themselves by this hand growing out of their head, that's when you get exclusions. And when you get exclusions, you get like people that hate you because you have a hand growing out of your head. Like, it's not your fault you have a hand growing out of your head, it's because both of your parents did, and it's a genetic mutation. And it's just really sad that our culture is so inundated with respecting identity that you have to buy into the fact that your sperm donor was half Italian and or a fully Italian, so that makes you half Italian. That's your identity? I don't think so. Like, I have no identity with this skin color of mine. My family I grew up with, very, very light-skinned, and the community that I grew up in was this like little pocket of Polish people in northwestern Indiana, and I don't identify with them either, but it just seems like it could breed hate and breed intolerance to continue like preaching identity and how important it is to have an identity. And I think I face this a lot because I have twins, and a lot of times people give me their opinion, and the opinion is that, you know, I need to like make sure that they self-identify and da da da. Well, I mean, it's part of human like existence to identify as a twin, as a sister, as a good girl, as whatever the stage of life you're in, the things you need to identify with that are very appropriate for being a human. But then you take it to another level, like the people in Bosnia have, where they all have the same skin color, but some of them believe in Muhammad and some of them believe in Jesus, and they all live in this area that is war has ruined it, and ethnic cleansing has occurred, and yet all these ethnicities still reside there, and they have these like little countries that they want sovereignty in, and they want them to be homogenous. And that's like scary, because you know what happened last time they decided they wanted to do that? There was genocides, and it was in my lifetime that these genocides occurred. I mean, they're still occurring, and my grandfather was a Croat, so should I, like, only side with them because I have, like, some genetic relationship with those people? I don't think so. That is not my identity. Perhaps I'm gone too far in saying that we should, like, eliminate identities because like I said, I think it's probably part of existing as a human, but maybe we should strive towards making like an identity that isn't so clearly gonna be hated by someone else. Like, I identify myself as a human being. I'm not a monkey. Well, I used to be related to one, or probably am right now, but I am not a fish. I'm a human. And my skin tone is olive, and in the summer I'm pretty dang dark, and in the winter I get lighter. And my children, they're like light skin, but that doesn't make them any less human. So I think at the core, if we can like get rid of these identities for ourselves and break down the own borders of our personal sovereignty and that we make with these walls of identity, then we might be able to stop being so awful to each other. Because if you identify with your neighbor as a human and also as Iraqis as human, it makes it more difficult to kill them and to manipulate them and to make sure you just bleed every last good thing out of their culture. And they deserve to have a culture, and so do we. But until we can figure out how to live copacetically, atheists and religious people and everything in between, then why bother giving yourself that identity? Yeah, so that's my rant today. I might still write about tolerance and identity because I think those topics are pretty freaking important, and I also might start having a weekly thing like this is bullshit, ... and then what is bullshit, because I feel like a lot of times that's really what I'm writing about, something I really just disagree with. So I hope you enjoyed my video blog, and I hope you're enjoying your day and your week, and right on, fellow human. Peace, love, and understanding. See ya!